Yeah, so all you have to do is just go through your video cutting. First of all, do the video alone. Remove any areas that you don't want. Remove everything. Make sure the video is, you have cut everything. If there is an area you don't want, maybe you post. If there is an area you post, let me look whether there is an area I post on my video. Did I post? Yeah, there is an area I paused while recording. Here, you see, I post while I was recording. I post, you see. So you need to cut such things out of your video. So using the same strategy, so you just have to go to where the video, where you post. And a good way to know exactly where, let me show you. You use the arrow keys, these ones. You use the arrow keys, yeah. When you hold it, it will move frame by frame on your screen. I don't know whether you can see it. You see the screen, it moves frames to frame. So look for the last frame that was moving. You move one step by step like this until the moment everything stop moving. Yeah, then from that, when you get that frame where everything stop moving, you see, so all you have to do is just go and sprint. Sprint is like cutting. You just cut that up to that point. You see, you make a cut. You make a cut there. Then you just move to where you came back, to where you continued. So I guess it's somewhere when the screen turns to, when the black is ending, just like that, then until the car start moving. When I see something moving on the screen, I know I'm back. So I just hold like there. So when I realize that, so I have already made a cut here, so I want to delete this part. Yeah, so I can just click delete left. Delete left, that is quicker. But another way you can do it is just add another sprint cut, add another cut. When you add another cut, just highlight this video now, which is alone, which is separate because I have cut here and here. So this video I can move it, so this one I have cut. So when this one is highlighted, you can just click the delete. You can click the delete button on the screen here, or the delete button from your keyboard. So if I click that one, if it is easier for you, this method, but for me I like the left and right, but either way, so you just delete that one. So if we play our video back from where we cut, we play that video, you wouldn't notice that there is a cut because it's continuous. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to show you. So you cut those areas like that. So like I was saying, you just have to go through your whole video cutting such areas. Yeah, it's very easy. So you cut. If there is any other place, if you had an accident, you can cut, because you don't want to bore your viewers, your subscribers watching you doing things that feel like you are wasting their time. So you can do that. So what else? So that's how I do. So first I go through the whole video if there is an area I don't want, and then if you want to speed up areas, you might find a traffic jam or something like that. You don't want your viewers to sit there watching you, waiting vehicles to move and so on. Like for me, when it comes to parking, I hope you have seen my parking. So what I do, I cut the area that I want to speed up, just like I have shown you. Yeah, let's zoom more. So like for the park, if so it's simple. We just have to add a cut. So we cut that part up to where I parked the vehicle. I hope you can see. Let me zoom out a little bit. So I hope you can zoom out. Then I move my cursor up to where I parked it well, or when I'm all close to parking it, just like that there. So I just move out a bit, then I add another cut. I add another cut. I add another cut there. So and what I'm saying, you must consider which video is active. Like this one is the end one, but I want the one that I'm parking. So you must keep making sure it's highlighted in white. Yeah. So I want to speed up that one. I want to add speed. Yeah. So when that video is highlighted, there is this section there where you can see that video is active. The video for this video is the one that is active. So this is why you can make it small. You can make your video small or big. Let's go to that video. You see like the scale, you can make your video short or big or zoom, you see. So that's what that one does. So that is what that one does. So the other thing I can show you on this page is uniform scale is for making the video big. That one is moving. For making the video, when you are zooming or making your video larger, or images or any graphic, you can see like it's making it big while keeping the same size on all sides. Are you getting it? I hope you're getting it. But when you turn off the uniform scale like that, you see now you even have the sliders. Yeah, so you can make the width stray alone without touching the height, you see, or just the height alone. This one is useful if you are using images or graphics and text. So you can make the text large like that only without changing the height. Yeah. So it's good for text and such things. So that's what that uniform scale does. Yeah. So we can undo everything that I told you. Like if you make a mistake, you can use this undo button. Undo whatever I did, all those mistakes I did. I can just undo them until I get back to where I was, just like that. Yeah. No, those you know what they do. position is if you have an accurate measurement, but it's the same like moving this one. Yeah, so when you move it, you can see it's back to. So those ones are just for movement, basic things. Those ones I know you can understand them. And also the rotate. So if it's easier if you with numbers, but is this visual is better than, yeah, for me. So the other important part is this audio. This is where now we control all the audio in the game. Yeah, we control the audio. We have the volume. If you want to add volume or decrease the volume, yeah, reduce or add volume there. And we have the fade in and fade out. So if you click the fade out, like on this last video here, if you fade out the sound, it will add so good. Like the sound just goes from small, you see, you listen from like from a professional. So that's what that slider does there. I don't use anything else. Also, don't use these diamonds. Anything with a diamond means that you have to pay for that one. So don't use anything that has a pro version icon. This one, the diamond, don't use anything. So those are the only things I use. The volume, fading and fade out only. So we go for what we were looking for, the third slider here, which is called the speed. It's so easy. So the parking here, so you just speed up, you speed the video. You can see by how much. Mostly when I'm parking, I use 8 times. I use the speed of 8. Yeah, that's what I normally do. And you can see that the video has now shortened because it's much faster. So if you play, you can see that going to move so fast, you see. So that's how I speed up video. So when you speed up like that, you can hear there is a lot of noise, the noise because of speeding. So you go to audio now and you can reduce the volume. You can reduce now the volume for that clip only for that clip. So when we speed up the video, you see it's much more quiet, so the viewers will enjoy the video. Those are some of the tips that I can give you for that speeding. So this one is good for speeding up if there is a traffic. If you stayed in a traffic jam, you don't want to bore your viewers with that, so you speed up that part and so on. So and then we also have animations. I don't use this one so much. This one you just, it's for introducing all these ones I don't use so much. I only use the out. I use the out when I'm editing the video. I use this fade out. So like I've told you, don't use these ones that have the diamonds. Those ones mean you have to pay and you won't be able. So I was telling you that I used this fade out. So you just click it and you tell it for how long you want it to last, like 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Yeah, So you just add that one. So I just add that one to this video, or we can use this video. Let me show you what it does. So when the video is about to end, it will fade out to black, just like that. I hope you saw it. Yeah, I hope you saw it. Let me delete this one first so that you can see how it fades out. So it just fade out like, look at the video, then it just fade, you just fade out like that. So like that's how you can add a video. So that is the whole purpose of this animation tab. This one, the animation tab. So you can introduce, we have the in. So like when the video is starting, you can add different animation, but just play with them. You are going to see what they do. The other tab here we have that I use is the adjust. It's called the adjust button. So this one, let me show you with a good, let's use this outside clip here. So this one we have, don't use this pro modes. This is the area that I use. So this one you are going to use it after you have done everything, after you have completed everything. So you can just adjust the color. So like if you want to add more color, you use the saturation, you add more colors, you add more color to your video. You can play with the temperature and so on, but I don't like doing such stuff. So for me, I just add a little color to the video, like I add 5. Yeah, so these are just things you can play with to see whether your video is becoming better. You can add more light, just play with all the sliders, you will see what they do. But mostly for me, I just use I add more color by saturation. I add it to 5, not too much. Also I use the last one here called brilliance. I add that one. It's make the video more brighter somehow. So I add a value of 10 mostly, and I use the sharpen. I just add up to like 5 to make my video more sharper, because I record it. I use the raw quality, the low quality version of the video, because I play ETS2 on low settings, so also the video is in low quality. So that's why I sharpen a bit. I add more clear, I make it more sharp. Yeah, but for you, I know with the high PC you don't need that one, but that's what I do. But the most important thing to do is that, to keep note, is that all the when I was changing these sliders, I was in the long video. So that's what I was trying to say. Like when I'm making these changes, I am making them for the highlighted video only. You see? So you might do all the setting thinking that your whole video is going to look the same way you have done that one, but it won't, because the setting you are doing is for the specific clip, this part of the video that is highlighted. You see, I have so many clips, you see. So these adjustments I've done here are for this video only. Yeah, you can share, expose, you can do those kind of stuff. That's what I was trying to show you. You can add contrast, you can remove, you can hide. You see, like these are some it's just for these ones, you use them to adjust the final video according to the way you want. You can fade it, you can you see, you can add so many things. Yeah, even a vignette, a white one or a black one. You see those kind of adjustments. Yeah, so as I was saying, so if you want the whole video or the whole clips to have the same setting like the one you have just made, there is a button here at the end of it called apply to all. You see, apply to all. So these settings that I've just made in this clip, I want these settings, this adjustment for the video to apply to all clips. So you just click this button, apply to all. So I will click it and you'll see a notification here telling you that all clips, all that adjustment has been applied. The final important thing is there's another button called AI, but you know, everything with AI is paid, so I don't use it. I don't use any stuff like that one. So there is nothing else I use on this side of like that. I think those are mostly basic. So the other part I've not showed you is this side of CapCut. You know, it's like I'm teaching you the whole of CapCut by now. I think I'm going to cut all these parts into clips so that they can be able to be sent, so I can be able to send it to you. So on this side I showed you, like, if you want to bring in anything, if you want to bring in photos, music, images, you have to be on media. You see the first one, it must be the active media, blue. If you want to bring in anything new from your laptop or computer, from your desktop, this one must be active media. When it is active, so you now use this import button here. Yeah, like for example, I have a track horn that I use, so I just click import. It's on my desktop. We have the fan shout out, that one, you know it. So the other one, I have this one, track horn. This one I downloaded, I think from which website? I don't remember, but you see when you active, it's here now. Yeah, you can preview it here. You can preview it here. You can preview it there. So you can preview a video or even a video or something before you put it here on the timeline. Yeah, so you can preview that one. You see, you can start playing it here. So if you want to take it to put that horn, if there is almost a car crash or something there, you can just click the plus button and you'll see it has been added here. Let me zoom into my timeline a bit so you can see it like that. So you just move to another area. If you want to put the horn again, you look for area like that one. You just go to the horn, click the plus button, and we have another horn there. So if you just play this part, you will hear the horn. And like I told you, you can adjust the volume from here. You'll see it change to an up and up, down arrow. Click and drag, you have added volume, yeah. I'll just highlight that clip, go to volume, and you see the volume is at maximum, yeah. If it is too much, you can just reduce the volume. You can reduce the volume. So I hope you are getting the whole flow. Like, it's too easy, just so easy. Making a video is that simple. So you can make a video first of all without the AI, the ChatGPT voiceover. That one is making it difficult for now, but for a normal video you just have to do that, yeah. So you can just make a whole video. So the other part, let me show you how to add text. Like CapCut, it's so easy. Let me show you how to add text. So let's zoom in a bit. Let me zoom in a bit on that side. I hope you can see it. So on import we don't, so the next part is audio. So this one has some official songs and so on, but if you want to add your own, we have the import button here. Import audio, which is the same like the for audio. Just use the import one, the number one. Import your audio, drag them, but make sure they are not copyrighted for YouTube and such things, yeah. So the other important is text. For the text we have the default text. This is like the basic text. So if you add text, you'll see a text layer created. Text, you see ti, this is a text layer, and that text will be on the screen. Default, you'll see default text there. Then if you go to the right side, this is where you change it. You can see it here on this box, default text. So whatever you type here, yeah, whatever you type here, like if you type Lasha 904 like that, you'll see it here on the screen. Then from the screen you can do all the necessary adjustment. You can drag to resize like that, the size you want. You can click on center to move it where you want it. So I hope you get the basic. You can put it anywhere on the screen you want. We also have the other editing. So like the text, let's zoom out to see, or just zoom in a bit, then bring the text closer here so that we can see the changes we are making. So we can still zoom in a bit like that, so we can see everything good like that. So we can see the text and this side. So here we just have the basic. We have the system. This is the fonts. If you have different fonts on your machine, different fonts, you can, I hope you can see they're changing fonts. Different fonts, bigs, bold. Those ones are from your machine, the ones you have in your machine. If you have different fonts, so they're going to be there. And you must be careful because some of these fonts are paid. They are for CapCut, and when you are going to export the video, it's going to show you that you are using pro features. So you can just use the basic ones. So So that one is for font, and here we have the size. The size, you can make it big or small. It's the same like using this box, you see. So this size is the same. So here we can add the bold if you want to underline that text. If you see, just the color, if you want the color to be red, green, or whatever color you want, you can click there. You can click these ones, you see, then click out and the text will be green. Let's change it back to white so we can see it clearly for in our case. Yeah, here you can put it on the left side, the right side, or the center of the screen, and so on. Here we have some preset already. So if you want your text to be like this, it's already made for you. So you can just click and you can see it changing here. So if you want it to be like this one, like these ones are already made for you. Yeah, it's saying no internet connection or whatever. What is happening? I thought my Wi-Fi was back, and but anyway, that is the basic of the text. Yeah, you can try the same. This is making it, and I showed you about the scale. This is the one I was telling you. Like for now, if you make the text bigger, it's going to make it bigger from all sides. But if you want it to be, you just have to turn off this uniform scale. Yeah. So I just want the text to be big, to be long like this, you see, without making it the height, or you can just make the height bigger alone without changing the, you see. That is where we use the uniform scale. I hope you understood what it's the work of that. So what else can we do with text? Text is a very big topic, because if you don't have voiceover, you can just type and tell the people what you want. We have opacity, and and we have stroke and background. Like if you just play with everything, you'll see what they do. If you activate the background, you give it that black color, and then you can change the color to any. Like these are just stuff for using it text. You see, just for text. The other big thing about text is that that one was the default text. I hope you remember we just clicked the default. But if you see, we have an area called the text template. This is like text that has already been made for you. So you don't have to add the shadow, the glow, or whatever. You just click it and it just starts working. I hope my Wi-Fi is starting. So like I told you, don't use the ones with the diamond. Those ones are paid. So here we have all the different, we have different, like this one for social media. This one is very useful because it gives you most of the things we use, like this one, subscribe, and so you just click and download it. It doesn't have the pro, so that's why I was telling you, like CapCut is so good because even if it's paid, most of the things you need are free. Like this one I've just downloaded, so you just click the plus subscribe. So if you click the subscribe, you can see it added another text here. So if we play this one now, let's play this one so you can see it on the screen. Over on TikTok, subscribe, you see, so you get the subscribe for free, which is so good because now if you go, you can make it from the scale, you can make it a little bit smaller like this, you see. and then you put it on your video. You can use the on-screen. You can use the on-screen text box also, make it bigger, smaller, just like that. Yeah, put it down that corner, you see. So that's why I was telling you, like this, the text template, there are so many. Like for now we are just in the social media menu alone, and you can see all the available. Yeah, so if you want this to stay long, you just make it longer here. Like for how long do you want that to stay there, so you can make it longer. Yeah, so you can make it longer. Yeah, if you don't want the other part, you can delete it, just like we did the audio and video. You can delete that part. You can delete it, the whole of it, and so on. Yeah, so here we have a lot. We have the subscribe, another one. You can do whatever, and also on this one you can, yeah, some of them have some editing option. Like this one, you have the subscribe, like, and whatever. So if you don't want it to be subscribed, you can go here to the and change it to whatever you want. Yeah, you can. If you don't want them, you can just tell them to unsubscribe, just like that, and you are going to see the change happen here, you see. So some of them have some editing option. You can edit them whatever they say. So be checking on that. So this section is the one I use. We have for the advertisement. Like for me, let me show you the popular one that I use, that I've been using for my recent. It's here on the daily category. So just click daily. Oh no, it's not there. They have already changed it, so it's not there right now. But you get different text types. So the best category, look for daily, and we also have life also have some good texts. Yeah, like this popularize. So that's how I use mine
there as well.
let's
It's
use
also a
that
great way to
one.
get notified.
So we add that one. So that's how I normally do mine. So I just add like this text where I want the text to be. I hope you are seeing that's so easy. So the text is saying popular. So you just go to the editing section here. So I just delete this one and I light whatever I want. Like I can light Venice, or the way I normally light mission, deliver, fuel to Hamburg. You see, that's how I do it. Then you can just scale it a little bit to make it short, like that. Then just put it here, and then we just let it just let's see. Just let me make it little bigger, so you can get that rotating.
Every delivery we do on the road.
So big. Let me make it and just put it there. To align anything in the center, when you put something, you see a blue line telling you that is the center of the page there. Okay, I hope you can see the blue line. Yeah, you see that blue line? It's telling you that you are in the center of the. If you just go like, you get the you get the diagonal one telling you that this is the center of the video. So that helps me a lot when I'm putting stuff here. I'm know like this is the center of the page and so on. Yeah, so that one is also helpful. So that's how I do it. I add text
make
like
sure
that.
you follow the TikTok if you want to
Yeah,
stay connected with
this is just
every
an example,
delivery
so
we
you
do
can
on the
use
road.
all those. You see, so you get different kind of text and so ever from this, and there are so many. You can get like the you get like so many free. So many are free, as you can see, and all of this we are just in the daily category. So we have the travel, we have so many. We have the technology is also a good one. So like that's how I use text. So what else is it? Am I done? Also another good one, we have the stickers. Don't use the ones with the diamond. Yeah, don't use the one with the diamond. So here we can just use like this emoji. It's free, so you just download it and just add it to your video. And now we get another new layer for stickers. Yeah, so all the stickers will be on that, and you can just see it on the screen here. So you can put that anywhere in your video just to spice up, make your videos good and everything, but you have to be patient. Yeah, and here you can just like anything else, you can how long you want it to stay, how long you want, you see. So if you just play the video now, you get all those, and like let me push the text there so we can get everything at the same time. So we get this one, we get the text. Yeah, you see. So you can add anything you want from the stickers. This one, there are so many. The stickers also has their own category. So if you want anime, you have all those ones. And we also have the effects tab. This one I don't use it much. I don't use it. They add effects, but when you are driving for ETS2, if if you are making other type of content, they are so good. But for the ETS2, I don't think they are suitable, but they are still there. Let's add one and see what happens. Yeah, let's add it on the beginning of the video. Let's add this one called Kara something. Those are effects. I hope by now you are getting everything about CapCut, right? It's so easy, unlike other other editing softwares they need a lot, yeah, a lot of studying. But CapCut is so easy, just like you are using it with like in a phone. Why is it taking so long to download? Or
Over on TikTok.
Yeah, this one has
So if
worked.
you're not
So we can just add it onto the first clip. So I can add that one. So if you add that effect, let's see what you are going to get. So this is the effect you are going to get on your video. So it's good for you.
Over on TikTok.
Look at that.
So if you're not really a fan of the YouTube
so
Shorts
like
format,
this effect,
you
if
can
it
still
was
watch
like
the
a
same
music
short
video,
content.
or a short or something useful, you can, yeah. I hope you have got what they do. So the effect tab is also good, but if you are but not for it here. I don't
over
see
on
any
TikTok.
use like
So
this
if you're
here.
not really a fan of the
So you
YouTube
can get
Shorts format,
another.
you can still watch the same
Look
short
at these
content.
effects. Look.
I'll
So
be
you can
posting
do some
clips,
crazy
highlights from
intro with
deliveries.
them, but I don't use them. I also don't use transition, or I don't use any other thing from there. So you can play with the list, but I don't use them personally. The other thing I forgot to show you on the audio, this is very important. From the audio, I forgot to show you these. There's a subdivision called sound effect. This one. So this is the one I use when I'm walking to the track. There was a time you asked me about it. So what I do is that I search. You can already see my search history. So I search for footsteps. Just type footstep. Most of them are paid, but the one I use is called this one. It's free, called footstep walking on gravel. This one specifically this one. Keep that in mind. Type it somewhere, or this is the one when I'm walking to the track, like, let me show you. Let me delete those first. So when I'm walking to the track, so I just add this effect, sound effect called walking on gravel. So you just click the plus, and you'll see on the timeline we get the audio. So I just increase the volume, and you can hear me walking now. You hear? That's how I walk to the track. Then when I reach there, I just stop. That I don't need this, the one, I don't need that one from the light. So I just delete light, delete light. So I delete that one, and you can see that the light side is gone. So the other thing I search for here is for the car door. Car door. The car door. So I search that one, and the specific sound that I use is this one. The one with the 2 second. Mostly every time I search it, you will get it in the top 5, but to be specific, it has 2 seconds from Canon cable. 2 seconds sound effect. So just add that one. I add that one when I am about to enter the track. Then I can just add the volume. We can add the volume maximum. Then if we play the sound we are going to get, that one. That's how I do it. Those are just sound effect, yeah. And they are not the only one. You can add so many. There are so many. You can add traffic. Oops, I'm not showing you what I'm doing. Traffic, you can type like traffic. We have so many effects. So if you are in somewhere near a city, you can add road traffic and birds and so on. Yeah, so we just add that one. Maximize the volume so that you can hear it. You hear? So you can do a lot of stuff with the sound effect section. You can add like the cows that I normally use sometimes. You can add cows effect. Yeah, so you can add like cows effect. Yeah, so you can do a, yeah, so if you are transporting livestock, you can add such effects. Yeah, so and so on and so on. So they are good for like video. You can like this part where we are outside, you can add birds effect, the bird, the environment, and such kind of stuff. So that is it. Like CapCut, that's how easy it is to use CapCut. So I hope you have been listening. I hope you have seen that how easy it is. So after you have completed everything, you can come back, play the video again. You can play the video. So after applying effect, you can click here for full screen, and you can play the video to see if there is
Over
any
on
mistake.
TikTok.
Yeah,
So if you're not really a
if
fan of
there
the
is any
YouTube Shorts
mistake,
format, you can still watch the same short content.
confirm that your video is good before you start exporting the video. Yeah, confirm that everything is in order, everything you want is in the light area. So after everything, if you are done with it, and yeah, and also you can from here, from the ratio, there is a button called ratio. So from here you can confirm that if it is for YouTube, confirm that you can tell it to be 16:9, just like that. But if you screen recorded with your desktop, obvious the screen is suitable for YouTube, so you don't have to tell it to be 16:9. It can just be original, it will suit. But if it is for TikTok, you must change it to 9:16, so you can get the small screen and so on and so on. So that one is a topic for another day. Also here also we also have a button code for playback. Playback is like when this video is playing right now, you wanted to play at which quality. Sometimes it lags, so you can change it. You can just use high quality, but for you, because I believe you have a powerful machine, you can just set it at full quality for previewing the video. So is there anything else? So I was saying, after you have confirmed that everything is in order, so you just click the export button, the blue one up there. So you just click the blue button up there, and as you can see, for me, I don't have any error. Because I have not used any pro feature. That's why I was telling you, do not use any feature that have the diamond icon. Yeah, because if you did, let me show you. Let me add a pro feature. Like the first one here, it has the diamond. So when I add it, let me add that one. I've added this sound, yeah, which is a pro feature, this one. So if I go to export, I'm going to get an error message, yeah, telling me that I'm using a pro feature. Yeah, and specifically it tells you at which time. So you just have to click on it. It will take you to that specific feature and just delete it. Yeah, just delete it. So if we go back to the export, the error is gone, you see. So that's why I was telling you, do not use any pro feature, because you will not be able to export the video if you are using a pro feature. Yeah, so but the basic features are so many, and I don't see any reason for even using the pro features. So for the basic video that we are doing, we don't even need any of them. So that's how you export. You just type the name you want, where you want the video to go in your desktop. So you just click here. The other important thing here is the resolution. Yeah, resolution. At what quality do you want to save your video? So for me, when I started, I was doing 2K, but I realized it's just a waste of time and resources. For YouTube, I would just stick to the highest to be just 1080. 1080 is working fine. 1080, nothing else I've changed here, the codec and so on. So just type the name of how you want to save your video. Like mine, I can change it to fuel. Yeah, I can change it to fuel. I can change it to fuel, as you can see. As you can see. So we have export to. Where do you want to save your video? So you just click this icon. It will take you to your machine. Just describe which folder or desktop or wherever where you want to change to save the video. Just 1080 for me, but yeah, 1080 for me, and it will estimate the amount of space it's going to require, the size of the video. So here it's like, this is 1 GB. So like if if you change it to what I was doing, which is 2K quality, you will get now 1.5 GB. Yeah, 1.5 GB, you see. So uploading 1.5 for such a small video, because other videos almost 2 point, it can go to 3 point depending on the how long your video is. So the file becomes so big, and when you are uploading to YouTube, it can take hours to upload, and I don't think anyone will watch his video at 2K. Yeah, especially for people like us, small content creators. Like, I don't see anyone watching your video in 2K. Yeah, most people are watching from their phones, and mostly they will, if they go to a high quality, they are going to use 720. So by putting it at 1080, I think that's the best for me. Yeah, that's the best for me right now. So you just click the export button. Yeah, and your video will start exporting, and after that, what I would urge you is watch the video before you start uploading it. After you are done exporting, watch the video now from your computer. Yeah, watch it from your computer and confirm that it is good, then upload it to YouTube now. And that is it for, I think that's the whole basic. If you have any question, just ask. I'll be here and I'll do another video for you.